Hey guys, today I'm explaining communism in Minecraft. So, communism has three categories. Well, not categories, but three things to define communism. Number one, no private ownership of companies like farms. So you can't own a farm privately. Factories and mines. Now this mine hasn't been mined into yet. Because these miners ain't working. And the reason why you can't own it is because they believe everything is their own community. So they'll harvest the wheat and they'll spread it out towards all the villagers. And with all the produce, villagers decide what they want to do instead of governments. Now the second thing that they can't have is money. Because they are paid for what they need. Villager walks in house and they're single because they're lonely and they don't want a house. They don't want a partner. They only get paid with bread and water, and this is the house they get. But say like he wants to expand his family, and he gets a bigger family. Got to drain that water leak. Then he gets to live in a bigger house with more food and more water. And now the third thing is they have no classes anymore. So that means no government. No government, like me, I'm a government. Everyone works, and they're paid on what they need. No one, and that's supposedly because no one is richer or poorer, and the village or city or country is self-governed. Now, to get to communism, which no one has ever done to get perfect communistic community. Now, to get to communism, it starts with the working class and the ruling class. The working class are mostly called the proletariat, I don't know how to pronounce it, or the bourgeoisie for the ruling class. Now the bourgeoisie exploits the working class because they make them harvest all this wheat, or where's the factory? Or they make them work in the factory or mine all of it, and they pay them on minimum wage, and they ain't really getting anything out of it. And the working class are getting sick, they're getting physical injuries, permanent disfigurement, and stuff like that. And after that, now the working class only wants to get a good wage, whilst the bourgeoisie wants to get as much emeralds as possible. Think about it, you want to be a billionaire if you're part of bourgeoisie, because in life you just want to get richer and then you can afford everything. But the ruling class and the working class, wait, look at me, you're part of the working class, buddy, look at me. Now the working class and the ruling class, they've got conflict of interest. So that would mean the there it is. The working class would rise up with a revolution and go to their government figure and rise up and overthrow the ruling class. And then obviously this goes back to the community and it gets spread out. And that's the first key. That's the first key to the Marxism, communism. Now the second step, socialism. Now socialism is very vague because got America, yeah. But what Marxism, like Karl Marx, meant was capitalism to communism. And what they do is they put someone in charge. And then they take control of production. Yeah, then so you're not, nope, this is mine now. Yeah, you're not allowed in it. So they take control of production, that being farms and factories. So it's no longer driven for profit users, that being private owners. But it's good for the people because now you can spread it out to everyone. Yeah. And they also take control of the economic. Fuck off, you little nitwit. And they take control of the economy to even out wealth concentration. Now there are some problems to this. That person in control gets power hungry and then decides, I'm going to keep everything to myself, so that means all the food. Really good book to read if you really want to know about the problems in communism. Read Animal Farm by George Orwell. Or watch the films. They describe how everything falls apart. So they'll keep everything to themselves. And it'll go from communism to an authoritarian regime. And the second problem is individual insensitives. Villagers can't go up in their life anymore. So that you know how in life you'll set up a goal. I want to get rich and own a mansion. I want to own a private jet. Like a goal if you were to get that much money. I want to open up a business. In communism, you can never do that because they'll take all your money and spread it out evenly. That's even if you get any money. Because there ain't really any money. But they'll take all the food, spread out evenly. You can't own anything because it's all owned by the government. It's all owned by the people. And, yeah. So that's like a brief communism explanation, guys. Took me 10 minutes to write that script. But yeah, that's brief. Not fully right. No, every country is at the second step because they keep running into the problems. You get corrupt and you turn from communism to authoritarian regime, or the people rise up and go back to capitalism because they can't get their own businesses, they can't complete their dreams, basically. Because they're stuck poor. And yeah, like and subscribe if you want more like this, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.